yet, or and it's really and now I'm gonna go into Пятерочка. So welcome. All right, here we go. This is Первомайская Street, 1st of May Street. Of May Street. Wow, there's a lot of people live here. So there's a lot of services. Metro station. This is the end of Blue Line, everybody. I think I'm gonna go. Go the other way, yeah, because in the sun you guys are gonna get too much sun. All right, welcome everybody to Izmaylovo. This is 2 stations away from Izmaylovo Kremlin, which is not the Kremlin you know about. Coffee, maybe here. Hey, let's get a coffee here. Let's get a coffee. Let's see. Здравствуйте, американо с молоком, холодным молоком.
Какой объем?
Маленький. Searching for a proper cafe is the neighborhood for the past 2 times. So this is the answer. Hello, Parker. The next floor is Milo. Спасибо.
Иди к папе, Вик. Иди.
3 seconds, now we're late again. Okay, let's go. Let's try the coffee, guys. Coffee for the first time in Izmaylovo. I never found a place around this Первомайская station. Further is Izmaylovo station is next. Michael, trust me, it's far. I'm not gonna let you guys just do the support my algorithm and do your thing. Right, trying it out, guys. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, fast coffee, and for Moscow price 120. That's the St. Petersburg cheapest price, so this is super good price for Moscow. That's what I can tell you. This is Moscow and Moscow neighborhood. Edge of the city at the end of, well, from the on the eastern blue line, east side of blue line. Otherwise the city actually is way bigger, but on this line it ends here. And I love this neighborhood. I really do. Ah, Michael. Yeah. Sorry. I thought, I'm sorry, because I do, because of my content about Russia, in Russia, you know, there's a lot of trolls, so maybe people like to say that that's one of the narratives. This and that is ending, even though, you know, Russia's doing way better than the ones who saying it's not. That's what I meant. So sorry if I overreacted. All right, let's go to the other side to see a little bit more of apartment buildings. And it's not been raining, guys. They are cleaning up the streets yesterday, today, because probably so intensively, because there's a Russia Day today, and celebrations continue tomorrow. 878 years of Moscow. That's beautiful. This is Moscow, guys. The nearest tourist attraction is Izmaylovo, with lots of hotel complexes, and with Izmaylovo Kremlin, which is a popular place to visit. This is not ugly and definitely not boring. So the fact that I'm in the furthest neighborhood, if you're Mr. California, if you were in California, if I would be at the edge of the city, you would have, I don't know, anarchy. What you guys got there on the edges of the city? Nothing. First of all, probably nothing, because you got all the homelessness and drug addicts in the city center. Well, naturally. Whoa. And here you got tons of services. By the way, I gotta tell you, this is freaking awesome. I love animals. No, I love dinosaurs. That is cool, guys. Hold up. Yes, it's not real. Okay, a rhinoceros, right? Was it that? I'm just No, I'm far from. I'm gonna go to Red Square today, guys. So come subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna show you Russia. But I'm actually, like I said, the Kremlin that is 2 stations away is Izmaylovo Kremlin. It's like a little, kind of a Disneyland in Slavic style, except with without any amusement park elements. It's like bars, museums, beautiful architecture, programs, and I filmed it right. Izmaylovo Kremlin, Igor in Russia. You should find. I have filmed everything, guys. Parker. I'm gonna answer in just a second. Man, I don't know the names of these, but these are freaking cool. Right here, just random stuff. There's no reason. This is not something that dinosaur park or anything. This is just, you know, just one of the neighborhood, one of the courtyards for kids, playgrounds. In Moscow especially, everything is for the people. All right, guys, so my favorite food in Russia, I would say, oddly enough, it's a soup. It was unhated soup before I tried in Russia on my first proper trip to Russia. I tried borscht. And then nowadays my favorite soup is salyanka. And I do love pelmenis as well. Goblins are real, for sure. Steven, of course, and I have. If you're a probably new viewer, hopefully a subscriber, I'm the one going into the metro stations. I'm the first one to do it out of the whole YouTube world. doing live streams from metros, and I usually do them just that I just go. It's not that I have a plan. I'm gonna go to this and this station. I just go and I show you like wherever I go. But I've also filmed, for example, on my channel as the only one, all metro stations of St. Petersburg combined in one video and different video line by line. And also Moscow, there's 300 stations in Moscow, so I got probably half of them or more, and I'm trying to cover. You're gonna see them. So yes, I will be going. Not in this video probably, because I'm gonna go one station away. South Africa for sure, man. There's and it depends. I can show you the most coolest one, the one that I think is one of the most beautiful ones. And of course, if I just go, I just show you whatever it is that is at hand. So I don't try to. The live streams is a good way to show you unedited reality, guys. The way people react. This is normal day here, and this is the normal Saturday in Moscow, this district. Clean. And actually what I like here is a little bit older neighborhood. This is, you can see by the houses, this is from the 50s, or I think it's like 50s Stalinka era. These maybe are also, yeah, these are Stalinkas too, even though they're not as pretty, I think. So 50s, 60s neighborhood. And that makes sense actually, because I actually love 50s, 60s era, 60s era, especially in Russia. And then second favorite is hold on, what is it? It's 70s. Nelly, hello. By the way, Nelly I met 2 days ago in St. Petersburg at the bar. We're doing barbershop here. I met a guy who's a shakhter. It's not mining guy, but anyway, mining guy coming to St. Petersburg often from the edge of, well, Murmansk region, but from right at the border, 15 minutes away from Norway border. So we talked about Finland and all that stuff, and Murmansk. He told me about the cool places I could visit. So yeah, hello Nelly, Murmansk region, Russia. St. Basil too. Russia, beautiful little central Moscow. Well, Moscow is way more cooler even further. Also way further from the city center, but city center has its own vibe for sure. Good coffee for 100. Milk costs separately, did you know? In Russia. And also basically also ketchup. If you go to fast food, let's say the McDonald's, that type of stuff, or Russian McDonald's in this case, the ketchup is a separate sauce. Very important information, I know. What museums would you recommend? Well, there's so many, but it depends what you like. Of course, I haven't been there because I'm spending only a few days, and I film a lot, and I think about things that look especially good on the map, on the screen, versus the ones that are also interesting to me. Not versus, but trying to think like that. So definitely Tretyakovsky Gallery is something you must see. It's 100% sure. But there's a lot of outdoor museums type of places you can visit next to Tretyak, next to Gorky Park. There's a park of different statues and historical statues, like tons of them. I've been, and I haven't edited, but I've been to the main museum of the Russian military. I filmed that. It's worth the money. It's very cheap, because many museums are very expensive in Moscow, for me at least. We're talking like $15, $20. If you want to leave a donation with a request to visit some places, you can do that, guys, with a super chat or buy me coffee link in the description. Okay, what else? I would say, even though it's a bit not, it's an outdoor museum, but or not museum, it's an outdoor exhibition, but definitely VD&H. That's a full day, half a day adventure for you. What else I've been to? What museums? Then of course I recommend, that's where I've been and filmed, not edited, Space Museum of Russia. It's located at the VD&H, by the way, right? The first thing you see when you leave out come out the metro. And VD&H is not far away from here actually either. Yeah, guys, this is Izmaylovo neighborhood. And the coffee is okay, guys. 100 finally, because usually in Moscow it would be like 200 for a normal price. Shopping mall. These are all actors. People don't go into shopping malls. That's what some people say. They got where is Todd? What do you guys speak in? Streets are clean. Anyways, if you want to highlight your comment, use super chat. Please do. Yes, everything is clean, and this is normal, guys. I always remember that I have to tell you from your perspective, meaning that from your point of view. For many, this is like unheard of. So yeah, but that's normal. That's not something like, let's go on the streets, I'm going to show you how clean it is, like as if it's like that's the least thing I'm thinking about, or how safe it is. That's the least thing I'm thinking of, because it's like it's foundation. That's the basics. Russia is safe, Russia is clean, people are well behaved, but you will always often see people who have like cool personalities, or you might see that type of stuff, especially in lesser in Moscow, but let's say in other cities you will find something that's interesting just as a passerby. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. There's a library on the left, GBO school, notary, another notary, отделение почтовой связи. All right, communications. That's a cool looking building right there, guys. Check it out. Casa di Familia. Guys. Is it dangerous to travel to Russia as a German? No, it's not. No, even especially, let's say you're talking about people from unfriendly countries like me. I travel from Finland, and I know, because I deal with a lot of this. All people are as safe as anybody else, because you are treated. The entrance into Russia is normal. The only thing is that they will make sure possibly that you're all right. You don't have any bad intentions. That's it. But yeah, and if people hear you on the streets that you're a foreigner, they're gonna like you more. I mean, they're gonna be interested. They're like, wow, that's so cool. People from America or Germany, etc. That is cool. That is cool. Look, I love these type of buildings. I think it's possibly a little bit kind of a nostalgia from my Soviet Latvia, but Latvia is, super, super small, and I've been there only during my childhood, so all I have is emotions towards Soviet past. You get paid to wait in line. Where? What line? Guys, if you want to highlight your comment, please use super chat. It's also a donation, smaller or bigger, everything is appreciated. I miss the comments you make. A lot of renovations throughout the city, by the way. This looks like it's a job for what you call it? Sewage, not sewage. Maybe water or gas. No, not gas probably. Anyways, not known. All right, it's getting busier. It's getting busier, my friends. Just stay, guys, in the shadows. Construction, yeah. Always rushing. All right, guys, check it out. For example, this here, what? I think it's used, but Hamot, old school. 12,000. That's 120 euros. That's like $150. This is 240 euros. So 270 maybe dollars. So it's pretty clean, even though there's this construction going on. Guys, we're working on the construction, not site, but near this, so, you know, take that into consideration if you want to exaggerate what you see. What you see here is that there's our services, there are people, there is safety, relatively cleanliness even here, and it's atmospheric, it's beautiful, and this is the edge of the city on the blue line of metro. The edge, the final district. So the furthest district in this, after this is like on this side of the city. There's trees, forests. There's clinics, private clinics. Beautiful houses from the 50s. This is normal 50s era building. I think it's 50s era. It has a little bit detailed facade, so they didn't do that in the 60s. This is also 50s. So it means it's Stalinist era buildings, so it means it's super flat with high ceilings, like 3-meter ceilings or higher, that type of stuff. Do you want to hear the city sounds better? I can take my earphones off, earplugs, let's call it. Yeah, but this is not usually Stalin apartments. Stalin apartments look way better. I mean, this is because it's, if you're talking about like local centers, they are really decorated. These are just good and more simple, but still I can see you see decorations right there. That's one of the basic stuff that I learned about Stalin, because I'm not an architecture student or anything. I would like to study a little bit. Привет, ты в каком городе гуляешь? Это Москва сейчас. 2 дня назад Питер, и Ивангород даже был. And now we're in Moscow. I think the metro station is over there, yes. Let's walk around just a little bit. Italian, hello, Italiano. Yeah, we should cross the streets actually. Yeah, let's go. The footpaths are being constructed. Let's go to the other side, where they're also starting. This area is being maintained, guys. In Moscow, in general, there's nothing you can say that's going to, you know, fight the reality. I mean, every street in Moscow is basically spotless. Ideal. No, these are 50s. I think these are 50s. Over there, these are 70s. That one, the tall one. Because in 70s they started to build also bigger ones. That's my main thing. Over there, there's the other one, long one, also 70s. Brezhnev, kind of. They're in the Brezhnev era. Over there in front, these are 2000s or maybe 90s, but I think it's like 90. No, it's 2000s, early 2000s over there. Man, that's like 30 years ago almost. Ristorante Italiano. Awesome, Russia, haunted Russia 28. Alright, they are preparing construction work, guys. I'm not trying to. How many cities you're gonna go to and you're gonna be talking about some pavements because there's nothing else that you can complain about, right? And guys, I just took some random route in the edge of the city at Izmaylovo district, which is one of my favorite districts. All right. And I filmed tourist spots, I filmed normal spots, I filmed shops, I filmed everything, and very often with a live stream. All right. In general, this district, I would say, is like started in 50s, developed in 60s, 70s. And in some parts, I think, I haven't been there, but on the edge of this district, I believe that probably some new buildings being built. We are nearing we started from a metro station, Первомайская, we are approaching Izmaylovo metro station. Beautiful, man. Let's go onwards, guys. Oh yeah, we got 1,000 people watching. Push like, subscribe. This is Igor Russia. I'm a foreigner in Russia filming reality like no one else. Let's go. Hello, California. And yes, everybody, join the chat. Where are you watching this from? Steven, exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is not the point of this video. If I would like to shock and awe with you guys, I would just go somewhere in the center. That would be game over for any discussion. But we are now in the area far. This is like normal district. People live here. They have a lot of services, like in Russia in general. Russia has lots of services because there's a lot of people in districts, neighborhoods. And listen, people don't break law here. Even people don't go jaywalking here. That's the craziest thing. I was actually, because I was on a e-scooter just like that, but I was fined by the traffic police in Moscow for going on the red light. Not red light, it wasn't red light. That would be worse. I crossed the streets with you should actually walk, you know. In Russia, actually, you have to actually. You're gonna get fined. Police sees you. Hello, Australia. Родной город. Belgium, hello. Keep on rocking. Serbia, England, Rhode Island, USA, hey. Israel, Sri Lanka, Cape Town, Canada, Qatar, Africa, United Kingdom, Belgium more, Germany, Anglia, Moscow, Ireland. That is so cool. Keep mentioning where you're watching this from, guys. Let me know your country, your city. I'm from Finland. My roots are Russian, and I found Russia in 2016. I understood that this is everything that I've been longing for. So this year is the 80th anniversary of the great victory. So the theme is throughout the year. And guys, if you want to see special, Igor in Russia, me, I have filmed the Red Square Parade. On Red Square on the Victory Day. So go check that video out as well. All right, guys, let's go check out a local market.
Яблоки, помидоры.
Because the different, everybody's Russian, usually. Oh, amazing strawberries. Просто офигенно, все так, все местное, да? А нет, откуда все? О! Спасибо. Натуральные? Потом еще приду обязательно. Я тут на 2 дня приехал. Все крымское? Спасибо. So guys, from Crimea. Everything from Crimea. Everybody's so nice. Very different culture from, let's say, if you go to St. Petersburg. If you go to St. Petersburg to, well, let's say Sinoi market. Most of the people are from Caucasus. They are cool, but the vibe is different. The vibe is very different. Here, everybody has, and also Moscow, they're super, super friendly here, like super polite, like business 101. Hold up, I need to check the time. All right, got it. Is it expensive? Man, I forgot to check the prices. The prices have been going up anyway throughout the 3 years. Here, the difference is the quality is superb, right? In Russia, you go to market to buy groceries. You can do all that in supermarkets, but let's say I'm from Finland, everybody shops at supermarket, period. You have 2.5 big chains and you buy everything from there. There's no, basically markets are dead. So in Russia, you go this or you go special shops that is like meat shops, fish shops, local productions. And you go there and you support that if you want. And that's usually more fresh and better than in just a generic supermarket. So here, as you saw, the Crimean, what do you call that? Grape. It was exquisite. So the quality is great. And the price, I think, did I correctly see it was like, was it $6 euros for a kilo, which is a bit more, maybe more expensive than normally. But the thing is that in Russia, it's normal. In Moscow, everything is more expensive. So that's nothing that, the normal people, that's price for normal people. Okay. Hello, India. I learned something special. Russia, India, bye. Or is it bye? No, bye. BH. Bye. Brothers, right? That is awesome, guys. I would love to take a shade. I didn't know that this street is fully under construction or prepares for construction, but it is what it is, guys. Right here, there's services in every city as well, or every building as well in Russia in general, most of them. Цветы, cafe, grocery stores, delivery stores, lawyer, and this is just random building. This is not a central something. Guys, speaking of Stalinka buildings, right there, that's more like we are getting, that's not the biggest ones or coolest ones, but it's getting more celebratory. Russia, India, bye-bye. Yes. Yeah, skyscrapers in Moscow city. It's 90 floors. You can go all the way up, guys. But it costs also $20. And yeah. О чем стрим? Стрим о жизни в России. Показываю Россию западному X-му миру. Объясняю, рассказываю. И не только просто гуляю. Хожу на разные мероприятия, участвую и так далее. Let's go inside the neighborhood, guys. Right here. Yeah, you pay money for the view. Exactly. And step five steps inside. I look at this, spotless. Like I said, people say it's so busy in Moscow. Yes, but I was amazed on my first trip already. You can go to away from the main streets. It's gonna get atmospheric, quiet, clean, and peaceful. Like this. Так-то русский или как? Hey, this is the same one as my cat has. Я русский из Финляндии. Всю жизнь живу в Финляндии. Не родился в России. I was not born in Russia, but this is definitely where I want to be. 33, 34 years in Finland, and born in Soviet Latvia. Those pipes, yes, these pipes are, is it water or gas? No, this is gas. Oh, I'm not sure. That's something just, yeah, that's a leftover from the 70s. Oh, no, not 70s, from the Soviet era. All right, back to the streets. Actually, we passed it. The metro station is that way. Yeah. But it doesn't matter, guys. I'm gonna walk a little bit here. Let's find some trash. As you can see, the only thing that's on the floor is leaves. You know, fabric movie. Fabric, what is it? Movie something. Oh, yeah, now I know where we are. All right, guys, so this is the edge of the city, right? No, this is the edge of this district. After that is actually a cool park, a long park, and in the center there's a place of an old Tsar's palace or fortress. And I filmed it for you guys on my channel. If you write Izmaylovo, Kremlin or something, Izmaylovo, you should find it. And of course, Igor in Russia. Add Igor in Russia to the search on my channel. So, park with Tsar's fortress. There's only walls left. The actual fortress long gone. We're talking about, I don't know how many hundreds of years, but the beautiful church still exists there. After that, there's I don't know, is it Lake Izmaylovo? I don't know. And then there's the Izmaylovo. After that is the Izmaylovo tourist area, the legendary with huge hotels. You can also watch Izmaylovo Hotel Igor in Russia. You will find one of the, it's a Gamma hotel, and there's Gamma and Alpha, etc. So yeah, and there's the Izmaylovo Kremlin, and actually there's also Stalin's bunker over there. So yeah, empty streets. Well, this is the edge of the city. People are leaving to work. People live here. And as I said, there's nothing there. People in Moscow, people don't walk more than people go by car, taxis, trams, buses, electrical buses, and of course metro. All right, I love it here. All right, guys, I'm Igor in Russia. I'm a foreigner in Russia. The most advanced amounts of stuff filming Russia. So please subscribe to the channel. If you want to support with a super chat, please do. I'm continuing. Yeah, subscribe because you're going to see a lot of more live streams and of course videos. And go to the bunker place. It costs a lot. It costs like 20 something bucks. And like I said, going to these places, you need to support me a little bit because I have spent 4,000 on 4,000 videos throughout 6.5 years. Everything that I do. Now I'm a little bit more strict. I'm asking that you guys support me. And so see you guys in the next one, okay? Take care, guys, and bye-bye. I love it there, the Izmaylovo district. Thank you, Robson. I haven't filmed Stalin's bunker yet, but if you guys pitch in some live stream or just in a commentary, you can also use commentary as a super chat, right where you send this donation to. Note that YouTube takes 30% off. Все, давайте, пока. Bye-bye, everybody. Love you all. Thanks for joining in.